Hi, welcome to another mini lecture. Today's topic is sketching an angle with absolute value less than 2 pi radians in standard position. So very similar to what we did last time, except that this is in radians. That is the emphasis here. And the question is, we are giving an angle, famous angle, we are to graph it. So remember, we start from 0, we go around the circle. By the time we come back, we are at 2 pi. What does that mean? It means we are at pi over 2 here, we are at pi here, we are at 3 pi over 2 down here. And how about rest of the angles? So you remember, this is pi over 4, this is pi over 6, this is pi over 3. So the larger stretches are pi 6, the smaller stretches are, well, what is that? Pi fourth minus pi 6. Let's figure that out. Pi fourth minus pi 6. So we take a common denominator, that's 12. So that's going to be 3 pi minus 2 pi, and it's going to be pi 12. So the size of this long stretches are pi 6, the smaller stretches are pi 12. Well, the main issue here is to get used to these numbers measured in terms of pi. So who is that going to be? So it's going to be pi over 2 plus this small stretch, which is pi 6. So we take a common denominator again. Well, the common denominator, we might as well take it, be smart, 6. So this is 3 pi, and then another pi, so that's 4 pi 6, and that becomes 2 pi third. So this location is 2 pi third. How about this location? Well, let's also remember that this angle is pi over 4. So this angle is going to be pi over 4. You can add pi over 12 to 2 pi third, or you can take pi over 2 and add to it pi fourth. So common denominator 4, 2 pi plus another pi makes it 3 pi fourth. So this is 3 pi fourth. If you want to operate with 2 pi third, that's fine as well. 2 pi third, remember, this is pi 12 here, so plus pi 12, common denominator is just 12. We have to multiply this thing by 4, makes 8 pi, and then another pi makes 9 pi. You simplify by a factor of what? Factor of 3, so it becomes 3 pi fourth, and so on. How about this location? Shall we do it easy way or hard way? So we take for example pi, and from that maybe you want to subtract pi 6. That would be one way, pi minus pi 6. So that's going to be 6 pi minus pi, and that's going to be 5 pi over 6. So this angle would be 5 pi over 6. Many ways of getting to them. How about this one? Well, you can start from pi and add pi over 6 to it. So we are practicing a lot of addition and subtraction with numbers that are multiple of pi. So this is 7 pi 6, this is 7 pi 6. If you want to add, let's see, I made a, this was supposed to be written as pi over 12, so let me do a correction over there. So one way to keep track of these things, pi over 4, this is 2 pi over 4, so let's 2 pi over 4 is just double of that. By the time you come here is, of course, we said, let me write them in a different color, pi over 4. This is 2 pi over 4. By the time you come here is 3 pi over 4. This is, of course, 4 pi over 4. By the time you make it here is 5 pi over 4. This is 6 pi over 4, which is same as 3 pi over 2. By the time you come here is 7 pi over 4. And of course it's same as 8 pi over 4, which is 2 pi. We can apply the same trick to pi 6 angles. So this is pi 6. So this one is pi 6. You double it here, becomes 2 pi 6, which is pi third. This becomes 3 pi 6, which is pi over 2. 4 pi 6, which is 2 pi third. 5 pi 6, which is where we were. 6 pi 6, which is, well, just pi. And this is, of course, 7 pi 6. And then this is going to be, what, 8 pi 6, which is better written as 4 pi third. This is will be 9 pi 6, which you can simplify by 3. And then where are we here? That has to be 10 pi 6. So you can write that as 5 pi third. Then you have this one, of course, which is 10. That's going to be 11 pi 6. And by the time you come back, it's 12 pi 6. So this is also 11 pi 6. So go around the circle in a variety of ways as the multiples, or adding and subtracting some known angles to what you had. And then, so 3 pi over 4. So 3 pi over 4. Let's see, pi over 4s, maybe we color them. Becomes very crowded though. This is multiples of pi over 4. And this is 3 pi over 4. So you're supposed to open here the handle all the way to here, and then you'll be all set. Minus 5 pi third. So minus 5 pi third. I forgot to mention that, as before, this is standard position where this is going to be counting as positive and this is counting as negative. So if we want to count in negative, we are going to go in opposite direction. Let's do it faster this time. So I'm going to go, of course, this is 0 minus pi over 2 minus pi minus 3 pi over 2 and then minus, let me erase this thing, 0 and minus 2 pi. Then what? Then we said, well, let's divide by 4. This is dividing our slice by 4. So this is going to be minus pi over 4, same as minus 2 pi over 4, minus 3 pi over 4, minus 4 pi over 4, minus 5 pi over 4, minus 6 pi over 4, minus 7 pi over 4, and of course this is minus 8 pi over 4. We're just counting it like that. Then what other color can we use here? Let's see if this is visible. Pi third. These are all excellent. Pi 6. Let's label it as we go. Minus pi 6. Minus 2 pi 6, which is same as minus pi third. It's minus 3 pi 6. Minus 4 pi 6. Same as minus 2 pi third, minus 5 pi 6, minus 6 pi 6. By the time we come here, minus 7 pi 6 minus 8 pi 6, which is minus, this has to be minus 9 pi 6, and then minus 10 pi 6, which is same as minus 5 pi third. Then minus 11 pi 6. So the angle that is asked for in this problem is this one. So you want to have a picture next to you, hand drawn, with these angles going in the positive direction, negative direction, and then you'll be all set. Just practice adding and subtracting with the pi's. That's just going to be as important. Okay, until next time, good luck and God bless.